If you find yourself looking at this set of images and you're questioning yourself and you're like, Ramon, these images are horrible. Why will you post them? Why will you share them with us? I share this sentiment with you, but I will contradict myself by saying that as a group of photos, these photos work for me. Let me explain myself. As a creative photographer or a photographer overall, if you're trying to get better at your craft, there's something that you need to do. You need to build that consistency. How you build that consistency is by going outside and doing the work. Basically, if you're going outside, take photos. Go with a specific mind that you're gonna be able to capture one moment. And at the end of the day, that moment might be captured or it might not. Out of 10 times that you go out, you might be able to capture one moment. And everything else might seem or feel like a failure to you. But the fact that you got up early in the morning or in the afternoon, or you just went with your camera and went out and about to capture that moment, you already made progress in your craft. Obviously, the more you do it, the more you practice, the more you go out about with the mission, with the mentality that, you know what, I'm using my camera, and I'm just gonna go take photos. You're not only developing yourself as a photographer, you're also developing your brain, the way the brain works and has to capture a moment. You're already training your mind to already be on photo mode when you have your camera on. It always happens to us as photographers that when the moment that we didn't carry the camera with us is the moment that the image or the perfect subject, the perfect lighting, the perfect scenario happens. Now, if you have your camera on you all the time, you already know what to do. You get to know not only the camera, all the functionality and how to get the best out of it, but you also get to know the lens and how that specific lens might work for a certain scene, and how you could get the best perspective or the best image using this one lens. And that's what I did in Houston Deal. That's what this video is all about. I'm gonna walk you through all the photos I was able to capture. I was able to meet up with my friend Vladi, who is a photographer. He's been on the channel before, but it was the fact that I woke up early in the morning and I went to make images. I went to make photos. I went to meet my friend and we just spoke about photography, spoke about our life, because I don't get to see him as much, but we connected. We just went out and about and were creative with our passion of photography. Whether the images were dynamite or they were total shit, we did what we had to do and we just made moments. And I think that that's something that I would like for you to encourage you to do on your whatever craft you're doing. Let's say that you're trying to lose weight. How do you lose weight? Well, you need to go to the gym more often and you have to build that consistency with the food. You're not gonna gain strength from a gym session only going once a week. If you dedicate yourself and you go twice, 3 times, maybe 4 times and watch your food, the possibility of you gaining strength are gonna increase and your weight loss is gonna go down. It's the same thing for photography. The more you go out, the more you train your eye, the more you train yourself to take better photos or be in the moment. Like for me, I'm gonna give you the perfect example. When I'm doing a project, I get consumed by that one project and I need to finish the editing and all the photos, so I don't go out as often. I take my time and maybe on the weekend I go and take my camera out and then capture some photo, but that's not enough. So that's a perfect example. If I really want to get better at learning how to work the 50mm Summilux Leica lens, then I need to go out once, twice, maybe twice a day or throughout the week, at least early in the morning, just to capture moments. Whether I capture something good or bad, that's the only way I'm gonna really learn the best capabilities to use this lens to its full potential. So I did a small town of Houston Deal using the Leica SL2-S with a Summilux 50mm end mount, and I went out and about with Vladi. As you can see in the video, I'm just enjoying the presence of my friend And I'm enjoying the fact that we're doing what we love, which is taking photos and just going out and about, enjoying the nature of the city. Because everybody was sleeping, the city is alive to me, and I don't need to have 1,000 people just walking around because it makes it chaotic. My brain relaxes, I'm just in the moment, and I get to enjoy myself even more. Some of these images don't have a purpose, they don't have a story, they don't have the right composition, they don't have, maybe out of the 20 photos that I've captured, only like one or maybe two, but they don't capture the entire morning that I did with Vladi. But that's fine, you know, it was just practice makes perfect. You know, and the more you go out and you capture photos, or you are training yourself, then you set yourself some goals. The goal for, let's say, for the next day will be, you know what, we're gonna capture one image with one subject, from the lighting hitting from right to left or left to right, or we're gonna capture one portrait of a subject that catches our eye, that will have a story. And then you could build a consistency and you challenge yourself every time you go out. But first you need to build yourself the confidence of going out. Build the momentum of, you know, okay, today we went out, maybe not tomorrow, but the day after, we're gonna definitely go out to different part of the city and make it as a, in 30 days, I need to capture one photo for every day or every other day, depending on your challenge and depending on the job. Everybody's life is different, but I was encouraged by this outing that I did with Vladi, because now when I got back and I saw the image, I was like, oh, these images are crap. But as the motivation, it served as a motivation for me, because it's like, you know what, at least I woke up at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, because this set of images was taken in September, early September, and I went out.
And Nikon is not bad. Dura outra.
Throughout the entire experience, you're going to be seeing me trying to capture and shape light to a certain scene. I've been trying to put that into my workflow, just trying something new. It's a new challenge to shape the lighting to the scene and how I interpret it and how I see it. I want to balance it out with shadows, lighting, lighting. Then you have leading lines and maybe a subject passing through. I use Vladi multiple times and asking him, you know what, I would love for you to just walk through the scene and I will capture the moment. It was not authentic street photography, but maybe it was just me working a scenes for a futuristic photos that I may make in the future. So that's what I did. I'm always trying to learn a little bit more, whether I'm learning from Ted from the art of photography, or I'm learning from Evan Raff, or I'm learning from Casey Neistat, or I'm learning from, you know, from my friend Satya, or from my friend Tung. Learning is key to make progress in whatever form of art that you're doing. So this is where I would encourage you guys. How you go out and about, take photos. Are you a consistent basis taking photos? If you are not, then go out, grab your gear. Don't let your gear collect dust, and just capture moments and share them with everybody else. My name is Ramon Brito. I'm a photographer based out of Sofia, Bulgaria. I love to capture moments with my camera and gear and whatever gear I'm using. I like to break down how I capture those moments, and if you guys are down for that, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, and I see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. Ciao, guys. Hey. I recently started, pause,